Hello everybody. Today I am going to explain you 3 lessons of GK in this video. The first one is artificial satellite, the second is human body, and the third one is fathers of science. So let us begin with the first lesson, artificial satellite. Now, what are artificial satellites? Artificial satellites are man-made objects that revolve around the earth. They are used for multi-purposes like communication and weather forecasting. So, they tell us more about Earth and other planets, and currently there are over 1,000 active satellites orbiting the Earth. So, let us begin with the lesson. Artificial satellites are made by man. He makes them and launches into orbit using rockets. Artificial satellites help in long distance communication to collect information about weather, pollution, etc. As I have already told you that artificial satellites are made by man, and man launches into orbit using rockets. And these artificial satellites helps in long distance communication, in weather forecasting, and they give information about pollution extra. So the question that can be framed from this passage is, what are artificial satellites? And answer is this one. Now the picture given here shows some artificial satellites. Identify them and write their names. You can take help from the clue box. Now in this clue box, names of artificial satellites are given. You have to choose the correct name and write below the pictures. The first picture is of Tyros 1, and the description of Tyros 1 is, it was the first satellite launched by the US on April 1, 1960 to transmit television images from space. So the first satellite was launched on April 1, 1960. It was launched by US, and US launched it to transmit television images from space. So the name of this satellite is Tyros 1. The next one is Aryabhatta, the first communication satellite launched by India on April 19, 1975. So Aryabhatta was launched by India on April 19, 1975. It was the first communication satellite that was launched by India. Now this is the picture of GSAT-7, the first Indian military satellite launched by India on August 30, 2013. So it was launched on August 30, 2013 by India, and it was the first Indian military satellite. The next picture is of Intelsat-1, the first commercial communications satellite placed in geosynchronous orbit on April 6, 1965 by the US. So, Intelsat-1 satellite was launched by US on April 6, 1965. So, it was the first commercial communication satellite launched by US. The next one is Sputnik 1, the first satellite with radio transmitter launched by Russia on October 4, 1957. So Sputnik 1 was launched on October 4, 1957. It was launched by Russia, and it was the first satellite with radio transmitter. The next picture is of GSAT-16. It is communication satellite of India configured to carry a total of 48 communication transponders, launched on December 7, 2014. So GSAT-16 was launched on December 7, 2014. It was launched by India. So it had It was configured to carry a total of 48 communication transponders. Now what are transponders? Transponders are the devices for receiving a radio signal, automatically transmitting different signals. So this was launched by India on December 7, 2014. So did you know the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, that is NASA, is the United States government agency that is responsible for the civilian space program and aeronautics and aerospace research. So, what is the full form of NASA? The National Aeronautics and Space Administration. You must have heard the name of NASA. So, what is NASA? It is the United States government agency. What is it? It is the United States government agency that is responsible for the civilian space program and aeronautics and aerospace research. So, the questions that can be framed from did you know is that what is the full form of NASA? The answer will be the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. And what are the responsibilities of NASA? And the answer is that NASA is the United States government agency that is responsible for the civilian space program and aeronautics and aerospace research. So this was all about artificial satellite. So let us move to the next lesson, human body. Fill in the blanks by choosing the correct words from the clue box. So a few words are given in the clue box regarding human body. You have to choose the correct word and write it in the box. Number 1, besides helping us to hear sounds, our internal ears also help us to keep our balance. So ears help us to hear, and along with that they also help us to keep our balance. Second, the bones that give shape to our body are mainly made up of calcium. So all the bones that are inside our body and they give shape to our body, those bones are made up of calcium. Number 3, the color of our skin is due to the presence of melanin. So the color of the skin, whether it is fair, whitish or dark, it all depends upon the presence of melanin in our body. Number 4, the red color of the blood is due to the presence of hemoglobin. So why the color of blood is red? It is due to the presence of hemoglobin in our body. Number 5, the main control center of our body is our brain. So what is the control center of our body? That is brain. Brain controls our body. Brain instructs other body parts to do their functions. So whatever brain instructs to other body parts, they do that. Number 6, when we sweat, our body cools down. So when our body sweats, so our body gets cools. The body cools down. Number 7, the organs that throw out carbon dioxide from our body are our lungs. As you know, we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. So the organ that throws out carbon dioxide from our body, that organs are lungs. Number 8, our skin protects our internal body parts from dust and germs present everywhere around outside. As you know, in the atmosphere there is a lot of dust and germs outside our body. So the skin, it protects our internal body parts from those germs and dust that are everywhere, that are present everywhere around outside. Number 9, there are about 650 muscles in our body which are responsible for almost all kinds of movements that our body shows. So how does our body parts move? What helps our body to move. So muscles in our body, they help us to do movement. And how many muscles are there in our body? 650 muscles. Number 10, about 60% of our body's weight is due to water only. So inside our body there is a lot of water, and about 60% of our body weight is only due to the water that is present inside our body. Now, value based knowledge, drink more and more water, it will keep you healthy. So, you should drink more and more water in order to remain healthy. The question that can be framed from this value based knowledge is, why should we drink more water? And the answer to this question is, we should drink more water in order to keep ourselves healthy. Did you know enzymes control the chemical reactions in our body? And the question that can be framed from did you know is, what are enzymes? So, what are enzymes? Enzymes control the chemical reactions in our body. So, that's the end of the lesson, human body. Now, let us move to the third lesson, and the name of the third lesson is Father of Science. So, the pictures of fathers of science, different fathers of science are given in this lesson. You have to recognize from the picture, and you have to write the name of the father. So, the first picture is of father of geometry. So, the name of the father of geometry is Euclid. The second picture is of father of psychology. Now, in the clue box it is written Sigmund Freud, but the picture is of Wilhelm Wundt. So, the father of psychology is Wilhelm Wundt, whereas Sigmund Freud, that is written in the clue box, he was the founding father of psychoanalysis. Now, who was the father of computer? The name is Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage was the father of computer. Father of Indian chemistry, Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray, and the short name of Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray is P.C. Ray. P.C. Ray is the father of Indian chemistry. Number 5 is the picture of father of medicine, and the picture is of father of medicine was Hippocrates, and the picture is of Charaka. So, who was the father of medicine? Hippocrates, but the picture here is of Charaka. Now, father of genetics. The father of genetics was Gregor John Mendel. Number 7, father of homeopathy. Father of homeopathy was Samuel Hahnemann. So, you can write the correct spellings from the clue box. Next is the father of botany. Theophrastus was the father of botany. Father of nuclear physics was Ernest Rutherford. Number 10 is the picture of father of railways, and father of railways was George Stephenson. Number 11 is the picture of father of immunology, and the father of immunology was Edward Anthony Jenner. Number 12 is the picture of father of buoyancy, and the name is Archimedes. Next is the picture of father of atomic bomb, and the name of father of atomic bomb is Julius Robert Oppenheimer. Last one is the father of biology, and the name is Aristotle. Aristotle was the father of biology. Now, let us read, did you know? Charaka is known as father of Indian medical system, and the question that can be framed from did you know is, who is known as the father of Indian medical system? And the answer would be Charaka is known as father of Indian medical system. So, you can see here the picture of Charaka, this is the picture of Charaka. He is known as the father of Indian medical system, whereas father of medicine is Hippocrates. Alright. Now that's the end of all the 3 lessons, and the correct spellings are written in the clue box when you write the name of the fathers of science in the boxes. So do write the correct spellings. Now from all the 3 lessons, the questions can come in any form. They can come in the form of blanks, matching, true or false, or in short question answers, multiple choice questions. So they can come in any form. So thorough study of all the 3 lessons is important. So now this was all about artificial satellites, human body, and fathers of science. And thank you so much for watching the video. I'll be soon back with some new topics. Until then, bye bye and have a great time.